I'm very proud to be sitting here next to someone who is from Flint, because this wasn't an easy choice to decide. We were in Lansing for about 2 years operating this sort of thing, and we love Lansing, we love Michigan, and where to move after working in Lansing for a couple of years was a really difficult choice for us to make. We looked at Detroit, we looked at Grand Rapids, we looked at Kalamazoo, we looked all over Michigan. And we decided on Flint primarily because we felt that this was a city that we could get involved with. We felt that there was a city that has opportunity. We're not into exploiting people. You know, we're here to raise awareness. We're here to raise attention to different causes. And Flint has a lot of causes going on. So I'm here right now with Felicia West, and she is here representing Michigan Vet2Vet for women. So Felicia, what is Michigan Vet2Vet for women?
Hi, my name is Felicia West, and I am a Flintstone. Michigan Vet2Vet for Women is a support group for women that are still enlisted, and women who have family members in the military. And what we do is come together once a month. We talk about everything from PTSD to women's problems in the home, dealing with relationships with the family members in the military, how they relate to each other. Michigan Vet2Vet for Women started in Ann Arbor in 2012, and it started with 4 women vets who, the VA, we had a group there, and they cut our group out. So we got together as for ourselves to begin this group, and we decided, at first it was named Vet2Vet for Women. And as we went on, one of us left to go to Colorado. One left and still is in Ann Arbor, and one who is sickly, she's not able to continue. So what I did is, after a year or so working with Vet2Vet for Women, I brought it to the Flint area. And I started the group here by letting women know that this group was available for them to talk to come in. They could talk about the issues with PTSD, how they're feeling, and it's a voice for women. Nothing against the guys, but they have many programs for the men around the nation, but there's no voice for the women. Women have remained silent for years, dating back to the 1700s. So now we have a voice, we have issues that we have ourselves as women that we cannot, talk to in a group setting. We had talked about this. The VA they basically kept putting the women and the men in the same groups. And being as it may, the men wouldn't talk about their issues because the women were in the room. And the women wouldn't talk about their issues because the men were in the room.
What you're doing, I think it's beautiful. Thank you very much for tuning in. Stay tuned. We're going to continue this dialogue in just a few seconds. Stay tuned to Roll the Vote, Flint, Michigan edition. And welcome back to Roll the Vote, Flint, Michigan edition. I am here with Felicia West. She is going to be the founder of a Michigan Vet2Vet for Women right here in Flint, Michigan. So this is the part where I get to ask you some questions. Thank you very much for being generous and allowing me this opportunity. Thank you very much. You could go anywhere in Michigan. You could be doing this in Grand Rapids. You could be doing this in Muskegon. I'm sure there's a need in Detroit. I mean, you could be anywhere in Michigan. Why Flint, Felicia? Felicia West, why Flint?
Well, being a Flintstone myself, one of the hardest areas to work in is the northern area. Flint has over 41 women veterans, just veterans alone here. We have more than that listed that's in the service that do come home. We have some in reserve also that's still a part of the military. It is hard to get them to come to anything, to be a part of anything. If it's not a social event like dealing with being a parent, and some of them don't do that, dealing with just family events, you barely see them. It's hard to find women vets in Flint. So my job here as a veteran myself, is to pull them women out of that hole, that foxhole they're in. To pull them from out of the wall that they done built up, so they can come and get the help they need. I myself understand where they're coming from. I had a wall up for a long time, and I had to make that step out to reality, to face reality, in order not to deal with it. One time I even contemplated suicide. It's not a nice thing.
No. And
women are a little bit more sensitive. So, Genesee County area and the Flint area, it is hard to pull them out. That's why I chose here, because I know I can do it.
I'm going to agree with you. It's difficult to get veterans to speak out. It's the peer pressure as a veteran post-service is still enormous, isn't it?
Yes.
Our peer group sort of still expects the clean-shaven face, the short hair. They almost expect you to live the military lifestyle after service, right? It's
yes.
pretty interesting. In Flint, Michigan, and women in general, when did you join the service? When did you join up?
I joined back in '79. And I was during peacetime, but, you know, they sent us places. But
sure.
I know for a fact we have over 49,000 women, veterans alone in Michigan.
Yes. Yep.
We have over close to 4,000 here in the Genesee County, Fenton, Brighton, and those areas. Wayne County has close to 6,000. So there's these women that are still suffering. They're hiding. They're afraid to speak. So me, I decided to step up. I was tired. I wanted to change my life. I have a lot of opportunities. I had opportunity to work out with people in the community. This year I was made Woman of the Year by the DAV and the City of Burton. I received the key to the city and was in the parade for Memorial's Day.
All right, that's fantastic. Veteran in action right here, huh, ladies and gentlemen? There you go. We got applause here. We're live in Flint, Michigan. It has been snowing most of the day. You know, it's been a very interesting day. My heart goes out to everybody who drove here to make it. I'm really glad you guys took the time. And you know, to everyone tuning in on the internet, I don't even know if tuning in is appropriate nowadays. Is that even the right phrase? For everybody logging on in the internet world, that's more appropriate. We also thank you very much. I'm sitting here with Felicia West. She will be the founder. It is the founder and driving force behind Michigan Vet2Vet for women, right here in Flint, Michigan. This is Roll the Vote, Flint, Michigan edition. Stay tuned.
I wanted to do what he did. So I was encouraged from being young to be a part of the military, and I went ahead and joined. The things that I experienced there was not what I expected, so when I came out with a lot of issues where I distanced myself from my family. I was not able to talk to them about issues. I had been going to therapists and still wasn't able to continue this. So as of today, when we come in the support group, I too am able to talk about things that goes on with me. It's like you help the other person and you're learning yourself. One of the biggest issues with our women groups is MST, military sexual trauma. We've had a lot of women that's coming out of the service have been sexually abused, verbally or physically, that the government has hid or refused to bring forth or deal with. Within the past year or so, they're just now recognizing or trying to do a little something to satisfy us, but it's not enough.
Roll the Vote, Flint, Michigan edition. I am here with Felicia West. She is the founder and driving force behind Michigan Vet2Vet for women. And if you could give us a little brief description of what's going on and how we can contact you. Do you have a website? Do you have a telephone number? How can women or anyone in Michigan who wants to help you or needs to reach out to you, how can we contact you?
You can reach me at, my cell phone number is 810-308-6095, or you can go to the Facebook. We have a Facebook, which is Michigan Vet2Vet for Women. You can reach us by just typing that in, or you can reach my email, which is vet2vet4women@yahoo.com.
All right. And before we go, if you could, to everybody out there, if you could, you have any last words, things you'd like to say and leave us with today?
I'd like to just say to the women in the Genesee County, Saginaw, and the surrounding areas, if you are interested in being a part of our group and you need to speak out, you need a voice, we are your voice. We are your support. We are your fellowship. We are your fellow women veterans, enlisted women, and women who have been who have family members in the military. You are also welcome to come. If anyone wants to volunteer, they can call me or reach me at any of those three, my cell phone number, the Facebook, they can leave me a message, or they can contact the email that I put forth. For the women, it's time. It's time for you to speak up. Let us hear your voice. Thank you.
All right, Flint, Michigan, roll the vote. Felicia West, Michigan Vet2Vet for Women. Stay tuned. We still have Doc Gage coming up, man, author of Strains of War. That's a very interesting story. We still have the Libertarian Party in the House. They haven't left us yet, have you? Thank you very much for holding tough. You guys are legendary. Stay tuned. We still have some more coming up. We have Steve from Law Enforcement Against Prohibition. This has been Felicia West, Michigan Vet2Vet for Women. Thank you.